Week 3.
Week 3.
Week 3. We've got 2 successful newsletters published.
Thank you for talking me into this.
Yeah.
I was really hesitant to do
Yeah.
any video, and you've been pushing for it for a long time.
For video. Yeah.
And everyone has said it looks a little amateur, and they love the content and keep doing it.
They love the content.
So we added some plants,
Yeah.
some obvious attempts
Yeah.
to spruce up the background.
Between 2 firms.
I harvested these from someone's office. Like I ran around the office looking for plants, and I threw them
Getting
down.
better. Yeah, we gotta kill the fluorescent.
Oh my god,
lighting.
so much. You know what's crazy is we
Yeah.
have an actual photo studio back there with real lighting,
And we're not using it.
and we're not using it for this.
We're just standing here in like
Yeah.
a
Just in a stand-up
vet lab.
conference
It's like a
room.
doctor's office.
Yeah, I live in this room though with the devs. We
Okay.
strategize things out, so it feels really.
It's
comfortable.
authentic.
It's very authentic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was here. Today's Monday. I was here Tuesday with JB and Ryan in this room till midnight, solving our next secret feature.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Speaking of features,
Yeah.
part of the newsletter is not only demystifying things in AI,
Yeah.
but sort of talking about features. We have so many features in Audition.
Yeah.
A lot of features.
It's grown so much.
It's so much. But some features have gone viral.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that's gone the most viral is our note-taking ability.
Note taking is big.
Note-taking is
Everybody
big.
needs note
Everyone
taking.
needs a note-taker.
I think we talk a lot about ROI,
Yeah.
and I think that note taking is the one thing that AI is doing so well for the last, say, year,
Yeah.
that even most CEOs realize
Yeah.
whatever you're spending on note taking is delivering a clear ROI.
Yeah. And you actually said that Gen AI itself handles text better than anything.
So well.
It's like a magician with text.
Not just text,
Yeah.
but words.
Words.
And then the
Summarizing.
latest generation of technology, and it's not even that new, but it's gotten a lot better,
Yeah.
of even in-person meetings,
Yeah.
taking a Teams room and having each of your people, you need to create a voice profile. But if you have an in-person meeting and you have a Teams room,
Yeah.
Microsoft will do a really good job of attributing who's saying what
Yeah.
in the transcript,
Yeah.
which then works really well with the Audition AI note taker, which we didn't even plan to build.
We should give background on this.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Saberin sponsored an HFTC event.
Yeah.
And someone at that event said the biggest thing I'm struggling right now is to find a note-taking app that can automatically email.
Yeah.
That can automatically email the transcript
Yep.
when it's done with the summary, so it can feed into Global Relay.
Yeah.
And he said, and there's so many note-taking apps, but I cannot find one that does that automatic email. Plus, it would be nice if we could categorize the calls to like different funds.
Sure.
And then me and you looked at each other and said, we don't have that, but it doesn't seem that hard. I think we can do that.
We already had built
Oh.
a connector into Teams transcripts,
Yeah.
so that in Audition we could ask questions about our Teams transcripts.
Yeah.
So we'd already built that.
Yeah.
So this was 80% of the way there, and I thought we can combine what we've built with what he's requested
Yeah.
and deliver this in 2 weeks.
And this was our, and not only did we deliver it, we showcased it and got our first company-wide deal.
Day one, like no
Day
pilot,
one, no
just
pilot, no
full company-wide.
no phased rollout.
Yeah.
We're buying this for the whole company.
I want to actually, since two other people did a whole company, two other companies did that as well. But I think it was the first one you were involved in.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it was big
It was so big.
for something that was like
Yes.
so unexpected.
So we worked really hard on it. So
Yeah.
you build something 80% of the way there and you think that 20% is going to be easy.
Yeah.
The first 80% takes this much time and the remaining 20% takes this much time. It was a lot of work to put all the fancy bells and like the final touches on it,
Yeah,
but it was worth it.
Got
It would
it.
become not just for customers, but for us internally, for me,
Yeah.
because I already had Teams Premium. So I get these post-event AI breakdowns of the event.
Yeah.
The idea of getting this first, the summary in my inbox seemed stupid,
Yeah.
but it's been really valuable.
Well, that's the thing. It's my most favorite thing about Audition.
And it
and I-
seems
I-
easy. I
it's-
mean, on the surface, it seems easy,
Yeah.
but it's been so obviously beneficial.
For me, it has fundamentally changed my sales process.
For me, I now follow meetings that these folks are in all the time, and I don't feel like I no longer need to lean on the PM, the project manager,
Yeah.
after every single development meeting to get a summary. I just rely on the email I get
Yeah.
with the summary.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I forward it to the PM and say, is this true?
Yeah. So I mean, selling AI, I'm selling to committees. I'm not
Yeah.
selling to one decision maker,
Yes.
which is like, whew, it's pretty. It's hard,
Yeah.
but it's really hard just to keep all your ducks in a row. And then I'm having so many other calls. So what I love about it is I get this awesome transcription. So I get the transcription, I have AI, and I have a summary.
Yeah.
But then I have like a follow-up call a week later, and I had like 100 other calls in between that
Sure.
week,
It's
so
a lot of
everything's
points.
fuzzy. And what I love about it is I can just ask Audition a couple of simple questions, like look up this transcript.
Yeah,
Where did we last leave off?
sure.
And it just gives me like these 2 or 3 bullet points, and it like I'm ready to go for the call,
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
Right before or right after any of our client-facing people have the weekly AI success calls,
Yeah,
I ask, did anyone from Saberin commit us to anything? So did we create any
Yeah.
expectations between us and the customer?
Yeah.
And then I follow up with the team to make sure we absolutely can and will meet whatever expectation we set during the call.
Mm.
That's primarily what I care about after
Yeah.
those calls.
Yeah.
But being able to set a custom prompt for myself
Yeah.
that's different than the summary prompt for the summary that everybody that doesn't have a custom prompt gets, that makes it really personal for me.
And it's funny how it's the same product, but me and you are both using it so differently.
We are. And we're getting different results.
Different results.
Yeah.
But we both,
Catered
it's
to
kind
us.
of become this, I like the analogy where you forget your phone at home sometimes
Sure.
and you have a panic moment when
Yeah.
you're out. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. There's been a couple of times where Teams has been unavailable for an update or something like that. And I have that similar, where is it?
Yeah.
I need it.
Today,
I need it.
Azure
Yeah.
is experiencing some performance issues.
Yeah.
And so transcripts aren't being processed as quickly, not because of Audition,
Yeah.
but because actual Microsoft doesn't make the transcript available until an hour or 2 later.
Yeah.
And I'm jonesing for my transcripts.
But what's interesting too is you just think like note taking is note taking.
Sure.
You pay for Microsoft Copilot for sales
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
and I don't get as much benefit as I do with Audition
Sure.
from the transcript. And
So if you had to turn off one,
I can't
at
even-
this point, which would you turn
I
off?
would turn off Copilot for sales.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Huh.
But I can't even articulate why yet. Like I kind of know why, but it's almost, I don't know. Like maybe not only does it take a transcript,
Yeah.
and not only is it automatically emailed, and not only is my email connected to Audition,
Yeah.
it's almost like this ecosystem
Sure.
where I can just in the default chat ask certain questions.
Yep.
And it's pulling from multiple different things.
Yes.
So if I want to go in the weeds a little bit, it can. If I just want that summary, it can. If I just want to pull up an email, it can.
Yeah.
And that email has a transcript. Maybe it's just more versatile. I don't know what it is exactly.
I'm going to tell you why it's that way for me. What it is, the reason that I have, I might have Copilot for sales as well, but I definitely have Teams Premium, and I
Yes.
use those features quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, in all of the AI features that I personally pay quite a bit to, Google, Claude, ChatGPT, Microsoft, the array of things I pay for Copilot.
Yeah.
I pay a bunch of different subscriptions for that. They are all changing all the time. My results yesterday are not my results today. And a long time ago, I subscribed to all of these things for the reason that I had every single streaming service.
Yeah.
FOMO, fear of missing out of the new thing that was going to come out.
Yeah.
But now I'm sort of over the FOMO, and now I need a consistent experience.
You just need
and I get
consistency.
that with Audition. I get the same thing, whatever it is I ask for, I get that and only that, and it doesn't change. And we add a lot of new features, but we put a lot of effort into making it so that we today get the same thing we got yesterday. So the same question today delivers the same results as yesterday versus other systems that are constantly updating their underlying tech or their system prompt. When I want to change an Audition, I make a choice to make a change. It doesn't just magically happen without warning me because it's an enterprise AI platform. That consistency. And so if I look at my emails, I get an email after every single meeting that any of these people is in, hundreds of these emails, it's the same format every time, going back to forever when we turned this on. And so when I look at them, they just resonate with me. It's kind of like, have you ever worked on a trading desk? I don't know. So I worked.
Yeah, I worked at John Hancock Financial Services, a trading floor, and
So Bloomberg.
Yeah.
When I spent my day living in Bloomberg, it hasn't changed in 20 years. People look at new people to the industry look at Bloomberg and they think, why does it still look like that?
Yeah.
And the reason it still looks like that is because when you're into this sort of thing, when you're spending all day making decisions that could each cost you or your investor or your whoever $1 million or more, if you make a mistake, you don't have time. You don't have mental capacity, or you don't want to waste mental capacity figuring out why did that color change, or why did that thing move over 3 pixels, or whatever it is. The consistency of the technology matters a great deal. It's why there was this outcry when new Outlook came out.
Yeah, you just made me think of it. So I read this business book years ago, and I can't remember the name, but I remember the story, and it comes down to consistency. So the guy said, this is why so many small businesses fail. It's not because of anything else other than they don't have a system of consistency. So the barbershop is a great example. You get a new barbershop, the day you walk in, you're greeted by a super nice person, they give you a glass of beer, there's nice music, they cut your hair perfectly, they shampoo your hair before they cut it, everything is exceptional and you're blown away. You're like, this is amazing. But the second time you come, you get a rude greeting, they don't shampoo your hair, they don't offer a drink, and the haircut's nah. And you're like, what the heck? Maybe it was just a one-off. So you go back a third and final time, and it's neither great, it's neither bad, it's just average. The person was nice, they gave you a beer, they gave you a good haircut, but they didn't shampoo your hair. But then you look at like McDonald's, and no matter where you go in the world, it's the exact same experience. McDonald's isn't great, and McDonald's isn't bad. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. Everything about McDonald's is arguably mediocre.
Sure.
But damn it, they are super freaking consistent with everything, every single time. And you can kind of relate this to AI. At the end of the day, you just kind of want consistency with your work because every business has a certain system with how they work.
I think once you get over being enamored by AI and it becomes a necessary part of your daily grind, then you just get over the shiny. And certainly I'm excited about some advancements that are coming. I think me more than maybe even other people, but I'm excited about the new things. But I need my daily driver to be, when I put the key in the ignition or whatever it is that you do now, I need the car to turn on. I need it to get me to the station. And when I get home, I need it to work to get me home. And that's it. I just need it to work and I need to be able to depend on it.
100%. And I think that's what's so awesome about our note taking. Is it's not the shiniest.
Sure.
But it's freaking consistent.
Also, I heard a bird told me that in 2 of the major technology networking groups, even actually earlier today, you planned this a month ago, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And earlier today, I heard that someone in ATEC and HFTC both asked about note-taking apps. And there are a slew of note-taking apps out there.
Yeah. There's so many.
Customers of Audition have started scaling back on their other note-taking apps. And so they're able to free up and not spend money on all of these other note-taking apps that they were using. And so it arguably, Audition is more expensive than, Copilot. It's less expensive than ChatGPT Pro.
Yeah.
Like that $200 version of ChatGPT Pro, probably in line.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit, it's a premium. Not if you have enough users. If you have enough users, it's more affordable.
Yeah.
But to be able to start adding up other tools that you no longer have to buy because of it, like that just adds to the ROI.
Interesting. Well, I guess for the sake of time, this
Sure.
blog article highlighting the features of Teams
Yeah.
is in a listicle format.
Oh, good.
There's kind of, like 10 things that you can really do with it.
Okay.
Do you want to dissect some of these features of what it can and cannot do and how it works?
Do we do Zoom too?
We do Zoom.
Cool.
But do we do every conferencing app?
We don't.
We
But
don't.
we would like to know if you would like to use another conferencing app with Audition AI, we will add it to the feature pipeline.
Got it. So I guess briefly, how is the sausage made? Like Audition
Sure.
AI is not a note-taking app. It connects
It's
to.
not, yeah.
Go ahead.
It doesn't do the same thing as like a Fireflies.
Okay.
We don't send a fake person into your Zoom or into your Teams meeting. We use the native transcription technology in Zoom or in Teams. And the reason that we did that, actually, I'm not going to say why. It doesn't matter. This is how the sausage is made. So we use the native transcription service of the platform.
Yeah.
We pull the transcript out,
Yeah.
and then we actually do this real time. So while the call is happening, we're saving the transcript. And then when the call is completed, we run a summary prompt on it for your team, which we save into Audition AI.
Yeah.
And then each team member, if they have, at the administrative level, enabled personalized summaries, and if the person has turned that on, we apply that summary, and then we send that email to everyone. And then if you happen to have if you happen to have turned on the enterprise features, we have some folks in some industries that don't want the actual transcript in the email message because they don't want it becoming a part of the record.
They
So you
don't want discovery.
Yeah.
But they want a
They want the
summary.
summary because that's not, because even a transcript is not necessarily accurate. The transcript itself is AI driven,
All right.
but a transcript, apparently there are some compliance teams that are not comfortable with the transcript making it into their global relay. And so we have an option that prevents the transcript from being attached to the email.
Yeah.
And then that same feature set, you can destroy the transcript. So all we're doing is keeping a cache of the transcript until the meeting is over.
Yeah.
And then we vanish it. It goes away.
Got
And
it.
we only store the summaries.
You got choices on delivery.
You have so many choices. So we built the feature set around the user demands.
And you said it's instant email recaps because it's capturing in live time.
It's capturing real time. Yeah.
Awesome. Role-specific summaries.
Person-specific summaries.
Person-specific summaries. So the way it works is, me, you, and Megs, we're on a call together.
Yeah.
All of us are going to get an email transcription, but we each have our own personalized summary.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
If
that's
you-
easy enough to understand.
If you choose not to personalize it, we have a system prompt that creates a summary that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And they can be formatted,
Yes.
bullet points, all that stuff. It's
All
not
of
just
that.
a wall
We're
of
improving the
words.
formatting. I will say that one of the biggest areas, for example, that you've requested improvements on is to add a lot richer formatting to the email.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. I'd say it does a decent job and it's getting better.
Okay. Good. Automatic categorization.
This is more,
Categorization.
this is more This is actually not a function of our transcription service.
Oh.
We have another feature that allows any user, but usually at the client level, to create like a custom database. And so Audition will have an agent made that has access to a database, and it will automatically, it has a job where for this particular, one client that wanted their transcripts or their meetings attributed
Yep.
for the purposes of either of billing or cost management.
Yeah.
And so what they did is they feed, so there's an agent that runs that goes through the transcripts and then attributes segments of the transcript
Yeah.
to a particular entity, like a client or a fund or whatever it is. And that goes into a database, and then the generative business intelligence features of Audition allow them to produce the kind of reporting that they're looking for. So that is actually not a specific transcript feature. It is part of our general or generative business intelligence capabilities, which is also included in Audition AI. So it's part of the platform. But these things all work together. It's very much a platform. They all come together. And then if you wanted to dump that into an accounting system or something,
Yeah.
you simply create a connector to your accounting system and automate the extraction of the data or the pushing of the data from Audition to your system.
What about retention and purging? Would that be a global policy?
We do consider everything about the transcripts and the summaries part of the compliance store, so
Okay.
your retention policies will apply to that. Yeah. Which, for the clients that don't wish to have the transcript part of compliance, there is a special setting where we never permanently store the transcripts. They are only temporarily cached, so that we can honor the immutability of our compliance database.
Got it. Cool. So just again, Teams is taking the transcripts,
Teams is taking the transcripts, yes.
but Audition AI is turning those transcripts into just good stuff that you can do things with.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's it.
It's a great feature. Cool. Guys, we'll keep it shorter this week. Audition AI, audition-ai.com. It is the only AI platform built specifically for hedge funds. It's a good one.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.